Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason. This one about Baker Mayfield and a potential trade.
Hi, I'm a Browns fan stuck in Utah, and I watch every single clip you guys post on the web, and I have to say I'm glad that the Browns have not traded Baker Mayfield yet. I mean, I look at what's out there. There's some third-rounders. There's Drew Lock, Marcus Mariota, Carson Wentz, Jameis Winston. Those are all ex-starters. And then I look at the unprovens out there, young guys that still haven't proven themselves, and I see that in Chicago, in Philadelphia, in San Francisco, in Miami, Jacksonville, Carolina. By week 4, the NFL will reek of quarterback desperation, and I think that the Browns should get a conditional 4, 5, or 6 that converts to a 1 as soon as they re-sign him, and I think they will re-sign him, whoever that might be. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for taking my call.
All right, as always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Jeff, at this point, I think Andrew Berry would settle for a 4, 5, or 6 and not having to eat a boatload of that $18, $19 million contract.
Yeah, that would be nice. But look, any team that's going to take him on, why would you give up an asset when he's going to be gone after this season? And I think that's where the Browns are going to have to make up some of that money. Now, I agree with the caller's point. There's going to be better openings, and I think teams, once they see Washington is a great example, and he brought it up. The Commanders are going with Carson Wentz. He's also on a 1-year thing. Like if they realize pretty quickly that Carson Wentz isn't working, Baker Mayfield's a better quarterback than Taylor Heineke. And I actually like Taylor Heineke, but if you tell me you're going to get Baker Mayfield, yeah, make that happen. You know, there's a lot of, let's say you're the Raiders and Derek Carr gets hurt in your first preseason game or in week 2 even. Yeah, that's a team they're gunning for playoff wins. Baker's the only guy that I know of that's available that has that on his resume. So yeah, I agree that I think the market, look, it would have been nice to get rid of him already and have that just be done with it. It didn't happen. So now you make the best of it. And you wait until, like the caller said, until the desperation hits. And it's going to hit somewhere. Seattle might realize that, oh, my goodness, Drew Lock, this guy's terrible. He's certainly not as good as Baker Mayfield, and we're trying to do something here. So, yeah, I happen to think that they are going to get something for it. And at that point, then you're holding the cards like, hey, maybe we're only going to have to eat $15 million of this, and you give us a 4th rounder. Or something like that where it's scaled, where as much as the Browns would be willing to take is the sliding scale that the other team will return in compensation. If the Browns eat it all, we'll give you a 4th. If they're only eating just a little bit, we'll give you maybe a conditional 7th. I think that's how it's going to play out.